Hello there. How are you today? Well, today is the day that we jump on to day number 32 of our communication, confidence, charisma, cuddles, chemistry, community, and so much more. I am Jacqueline Nichols, and we are doing our daily discipline for 90 days to think about what's really going on in the real world and talk about ways to improve what matters to us most, aspects of our lives that we want to get better at. And so today's topic is about how our body communicates with others. This is something that I think a lot of people don't really realize and how important it really is, and that we need to also listen to what our body is saying. If we're getting that kind of icky vibe from someone, listen to it and just kind of step away and don't engage in making something more in a relationship if it just doesn't feel right to be with them. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. It just means your instincts are telling you there's something more that you don't need to dig into anymore. You need to let it go. Then there's those people that you just have this pull you want to get closer to, and you follow up on that if it's appropriate. But it's listening to letting that happen. I think so often when people are on dates, they have such walls up of cautiousness and protection, and then they wonder why there's no chemistry. But if you don't let your body language say, hey, I'm interested, I want to get to know you, how is the other person able to know this about you? It really is important to let yourselves focus energy-wise forward. And something I talk a lot about is the heart space. So many times we're talking to people like shoulder to shoulder, and we're not really talking eye contact and heart energy and really focused in on them directly. I often am turning myself in my seat when I'm sitting like at the bar and somebody's a couple seats down and we strike up a conversation. Instead of always like still looking at the TV and kind of talking out the side of my mouth, I look at them, I make eye contact, I acknowledge them. And I notice the people that do that at the bar are often wanting to make more of a connection. The people that kind of don't really do it, yes, there's nervous energy and it's safe to kind of comment about the games that are going on and other activity, which is helpful, but it's confusing if you're trying to make a connection. So I want you to think about times that you have been in a situation where, one, you felt like, I really like this person, like I want to do something about it, but you haven't made any physical gestures. Sometimes it is giving them a hug or a tap on the shoulder. It's saying something in a complimentive way, learning how to say in a communication language of complimenting someone to let them know they're being noticed is powerful. But it's that body language that really tells it all. If you're somebody that can get into the space and communicate directly with someone, they're going to feel more open and approachable and invited in. And we do lots of socials and mingles and, sit around the table kind of things, or we're out and about. And it's very interesting, the people that make a point to kind of survey the whole group and check it all out. And then there's those people that kind of wait for everyone to approach them. Both methods are really good. It's just an understanding that if you wait for people to approach you, it's going to take a little bit longer. And really the challenge is that you probably have a very quiet body language. You're not saying, hey, come see me, come talk to me, come interact with me. And so it takes the other person a little bit to know, is it appropriate to reach out? Is it appropriate? Are you interested? So learning how to communicate that is very crucial in order to progress, whether it's even a friendship, it's a healthy work relationship, it's a situation where you're getting to know your neighbors, wherever you are in your interaction state. And I think it's so important to truly just kind of listen to how your body acts, but also watch how their body is. If they're standing or sitting in front of you and really looking at you and, shoulder to shoulder, face to face kind of energy, they're looking directly on, that's great. But if it's shoulder to shoulder side energy, then, let them be where they're comfortable, but know that they're not ready to get closer. So we have to let ourselves listen in and not always hear the words, but feel the feelings, like feel what it means that energy is doing. And also sometimes you have to be the one to break the ice. You've got to be the one to reach out and try to hold hands, or, give a little bit longer of a hug, or put your hand on the back of their hand, some type of a gesture to make physical contact that's still appropriate, but it's also letting them know I'm interested, because so many times I'm seeing people, they just stay at such a distance because they're so unsure what the other person's thinking, but they haven't made their own decision. So make a decision in your own mind where you see this going, where you'd like it to go, and then give that person that response. I know I'm guilty of it. I know a lot of my clients have been guilty of it, where we kind of wait for the other person to take the lead on the physical energy. We wait for them to let us know that they're interested and them to make the move. But that's a lot of pressure to put on the other person, because they might be waiting for us to make the move. So our body language tells a great deal about our interest. And it's something that we have a choice both ways. I've had people approach me and show an interest, and they're really neat people, but I'm not interested. And then they later kind of comment, yeah, you didn't really feel inviting. And it's like, well, yeah, because I'm not interested in more, but you're still a nice person. So there's a way to interact on a friend level. It doesn't always have to be on a flirting level. So I want you to think about your body language. How do you approach meeting a new person? How do you warm up, or how do you kind of pull away? These are things that are about you building confidence in how you communicate without even words, but with your body language. I am Jacqueline Nichols, and I am here to support you every step of the way. And I look forward to continuing this conversation tomorrow. So like, share, comment, and we'll have lots more to talk about tomorrow and many more days to come on our 90-day journey to improve in so many beautiful aspects of our lives. Take care, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.